The United States, a beacon of democracy, carries a somber history. 4 presidents assassinated: Abraham Lincoln, James A. Garfield, William McKinley, and John F. Kennedy. Their deaths stark reminders of the fragility of power and the ever-present potential for violence. Each assassination, a unique tragedy forever etched in the nation's memory. They serve as grim testaments to the dark side of American history. The motives behind these acts vary, complex and often intertwined. John Wilkes Booth, Lincoln's assassin, was driven by Confederate ideology, his act a last desperate blow against the Union. Charles Guiteau, Garfield's assassin, was a disgruntled office seeker, his fragile mental state inflamed by political ambition. Leon Czolgosz, McKinley's assassin, a self-proclaimed anarchist, sought to strike at the heart of American capitalism. Lee Harvey Oswald, Kennedy's alleged assassin, presents a more enigmatic case. Theories about his motives still debated today. Some assassins, driven by political ideology, sought to reshape the nation's destiny through violence. Others, motivated by personal grievances or mental instability, acted out of a warped sense of justice or a desire for notoriety. Regardless of the motive, the consequences were devastating, leaving an indelible stain on the American psyche. Lincoln's assassination, a nation in mourning, plunged into deeper turmoil as it grappled with the end of the Civil War. Kennedy's death, a generation later, shook the foundations of American idealism, casting a long shadow over the tumultuous 1960s. The attempted assassination of Ronald Reagan in 1981, though unsuccessful, served as a stark reminder of the ever-present threat to American leaders. Each of these events, seared into the collective memory, sparked intense periods of national reflection and soul-searching. They forced the nation to confront its own demons, the dark potential for violence lurking beneath the surface of American society. These tragedies highlight the vulnerability of leadership, the constant tension between freedom and security. The weight of power, vulnerability of leadership. The presidency, a symbol of hope and aspiration, also carries the weight of immense responsibility and risk. Those who occupy the Oval Office become lightning rods for both admiration and animosity, their every move scrutinized, their decisions carrying life or death consequences. The very nature of leadership, particularly in a nation as powerful and diverse as the United States, invites controversy and dissent. While the vast majority of Americans express their political differences peacefully, a small but dangerous minority resort to violence. The assassination attempts serve as a chilling reminder of the fragility of democracy. They underscore the importance of civil discourse, the rule of law, and the peaceful transition of power. These principles, fundamental to the American experiment, must be constantly nurtured and defended against those who seek to undermine them. A call to reflection. The history of presidential assassinations and attempts is a sobering reminder of the fragility of peace and the importance of vigilance. It calls us to reflect on the nature of political discourse, the dangers of extremism and violence, and the responsibility we all share in upholding the values of democracy. By understanding the motivations and consequences of these tragic events, we can work to prevent similar tragedies in the future. Engagement and discussion. Thank you for joining me on this journey through a dark chapter of American history. What are your thoughts on the motives behind these assassinations? Let's engage in a thoughtful discussion in the comments below. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe for more content exploring the complexities of history.